And maybe a little pepper, a little ground pepper. Sounds like I'm...
Not at all.
No.
You notice that every time I've always had a little bit of cayenne in my recipes.
I know.
We're not going to touch it this time.
Because of the wanting to have more of the sugary sweet.
Actually, because of the sweet and the salty, you really don't need the cayenne.
You don't want the pepper too.
We're not going to give it a kick.
Okay.
All right. Oops, excuse me as I dropped that. What I want to do here, Barbara, let me move this here just because I feel like I need this right in front of me. You're going to just sprinkle just 1 teaspoon.
Did you grate this yourself or do you buy it already
No,
grated?
actually, this is an imported pecorino cheese. I get it in a big chunk.
Pecorino.
All right,
like this. This is the pecorino cheese.
And that's a small chunk. I have a big chunk at home.
And how long would that last in the refrigerator?
In my home?
No, not very long.
Most people can have it a while, and it stays.
But it would stay fresh.
Oh, yes. It stays fresh. I'm just going to give this a little more in there. All we're going to do, all right, you're going to pop this in your oven, 375, all right, and you're going to make it nice and toasty. The pecorino romano actually melts, and it becomes nice and brown on the bottom. And let me show you what we've got there. I'm going to move this here. And I'm going to bring this to the table, obviously, because you can see.
Oh, is that different from this?
Well, it's all the same.
Okay.
It's all the same.
All right.
You can do it either way. You know what I want here?
Well, that's so pretty on the gold plate.
It is. Isn't
Isabella's
it
all about presentation and delicious food.
I wanted you to see the back.
Oh,
Take a
lovely.
look. See
Very
the
nice.
back?
Yes.
Can you see that, viewers, how nice and toasty
yes,
that is?
Gorgeous.
All right, I wanted you to see that. Oops, where's the camera? That guy right there.
There you go.
It's nice and toasty, and on this side is the pecorino romano, nice and melted. Now, let's get that jam going.
Okay,
all right?
although, see, this would be enough for me. Viewers, I could just sit here and eat it just like this. It looks so good.
Here we go.
Oh, so we're going to use the food processor.
Yes, and I got to tell you, I absolutely love my KitchenAid because it has many different pieces to it, which makes your life simpler.
Yes.
All right. See this bowl? Isn't that so cool?
Very nice.
And how many times you don't need that big space?
You
May
know
I have that
that,
black spatula right there?
Black spatula.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you, thank you. Watch this. We're going to put this in here right now. And Barbara, can you hand me also the hazelnuts?
Hazelnuts. Looks like a little basil over here. Is that next?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, but
Not yet.
I'm a big one for smelling as I'm cooking. That smells so good.
Isn't it wonderful? We eat with our eyes, you know that.
We do, don't we?
We
That's
do
why
indeed.
presentation is sort of important.
It sure is.
All right.
I'm gonna pulse this baby just like this.
Your husband must love you so much. Can you imagine having someone like you that would cook all this love? This is love food to me.
You know,
You should be the love
is.
Italian chef.
Ah,
You're
I
the love
like
Italian chef. I love that too. Because you're all about love. You're all about
Oops, what am I doing?
family. You're all
Taking this
about
off.
serving other people.
You know what? God gave us all a heart to serve.
That's right.
We
That's
all
right.
don't serve, but we all should.
That's right. We should.
If He did that for us, how much more should we do that for others?
Especially when we can eat too.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to leave this here. I'm going to change my mind and leave that here.
Okay.
I'm going to get this part out of my way. How about that?
Let me clean
up. Can you move that for me?
I can clean up.
And I can get you to move that for me too. And let's do this.
What else am I moving?
Watch. We're good.
Okay.
We're going to take...
I just barely touched a little bit of the dates and my fingers
See
are
how
sticky.
sweet they are and sticky? Yeah. I want you to see this. You're going to take this beautiful jam.
Gorgeous.
Now, here we go. Oops. We're going to put this beautiful slice. And hold on to that thought because I didn't cut the formaggio.
Mamma mia, my mother needs to be here. My mother would love, this would rock my mother's world, I cannot tell you.
Let's do it this way, watch. We're gonna cut it just like this, and like this.
Isabella, my mother turned, oh, I guess I'm not supposed to say how old she
80
turned,
what?
but 80-something.
I knew you were gonna say 80-something.
80-something the other day. She never likes to tell her age, I don't know why, because she looks 50-something. But anyway, she, this would just make her so happy, so I may have to take one of these home to her, because she would love this.
See how simple this is?
No,
Watch.
I mean, yes.
It is. It really, really is simple. You're going to actually put a beautiful piece
that
right
looks
there.
so good.
Let's prepare a few right now.
Okay.
And watch what happens. I'm going to move this formaggio. I'm going to leave the dates there. I'm going to put a few right here.
So this recipe, and the recipe is up on your website, it would feed, it would make about how many pieces of toast?
Actually, 24 pieces.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot, believe it or not.
Because what would somebody eat? Maybe one or two?
You'll have one or two, and it'd be the perfect bite size. It'll give you how many times we crave the sweet and the salty, you know?
Right.
We want the chocolate, and we want the pretzels.
Yeah, I know. But you know, you're talking about the fiber that's in there. Apples
Big
have
time.
fiber, the dates have fiber, and so that's going to fill you up. You don't have to eat a lot of this to feel
you don't
satisfied.
And remember, if you don't want the brandy in it, you'll have a totally different flavor when you add yours.
I'll let you know if I want the brandy in there.
Put what a beautiful slice there.
See, it's so easy.
It really is.
Yes.
And
but what do we do with this basil? We're not doing anything with basil.
I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that basil.
Basil is all about beauty, but it does taste good, too.
It really, really is. I'm going to put the jam on there.
And
why
I'm going
don't
to
you
put the
top
other
them?
stuff, yes.
Yeah, just top them for me.
I am cooking with Isabella. I am cooking with Isabella. I am an Italian cook today. This makes me happy.
And let me tell you, okay, what happens when a little bit about a pecorino. Do you know that pecorino cheese is one of the oldest formaggi, one of the oldest cheeses that the Italians make?
No.
It goes way back. I can't even begin to tell you when.
I've never even heard of pecorino.
Never heard of pecorino romano?
Pecorino romano, yes, but pecorino romano, no.
Yes, and not only do we have a pecorino romano, they have a pecorino toscana. It's a totally different. Pecorino romano is a hard cheese. It's hard and it's salty. It's great for grating.
But is it strong? It's not strong.
It is a stronger cheese. Yes.
Well, I like strong.
Well, good, because we are going to take you out of your little box there, Barbara, and give you something new and exciting.
I can do this.
I know you can.
Yeah.
And you know what I absolutely love about this? Again, we talked about the football game and Valentine's Day, because how many times, we think about football games and we think about chili, we think about hot dogs, we think about burgers.
Very American.
Very American, but there's nothing wrong with that, obviously.
Right.
But let's give you something a little different.
Right.
We're all tired of the same old, same old.
And change is nice.
Change is nice, and you're going to put this on your table, and what's going to happen? People are going to say, what is this? And this is not a girly recipe, because we bring Ken out, I promise you, Ken, there's nothing girly about Ken, all right?
Nothing girly about him. He's going to love this.
He really is. He's going to taste the formaggio, and he's going to taste all this. And really,
those are beautiful.
What that pastico was actually just for decoration.
Oh, how lovely. And you know what, Isabella, you could still have your chili. Doesn't mean because you have an Italian appetizer that you can't have your chili later on.
You can have your chili. You can have anything you want.
Right.
I'm into bringing new life and new beginnings, just like the new year.
I love
and I think that we all need to make those changes in our time. I think that God brings change to our life, and it's a good thing, especially when we don't fight it.
Right.
And that's what I want right here for us.
Oh,
I want new beginnings.
And teaching our children to eat this too, and introducing them to other cultures and other ways that people eat around the world. We don't need to, like you say, stay in that one little box.
And it's so funny because this morning I was listening to Kristen this morning, and on her show, and I love what she said about the children. She says, don't feed them a different menu, and don't be squeamish. Don't put this in front of your child and think, oh, he's not going to eat it.
Yeah.
You pick it up, you eat it, you enjoy it, they see your expression.
That's
They're going to want to pick it up.
That's true.
And you see how wonderful. Get your child to eat dates, apples, formaggio, all wonderful gifts right here that God has given us in our very own backyard, and so much more. So, I'm going to continue on. All right, I'm going to actually move this out of the way right now, and we're just going to take a few more. Let's make these, because I always promise our team in the back that I would feed them.
Well, our crew loves it. They love when Isabella comes because they all get to sample everything that she cooks.
I'll put this on.
This will be wonderful.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, one more time, the ingredients, Isabella, that are in this wonderful appetizer. Go through it with us again, and our viewers can get this recipe off your website. But let's go back through real quickly what the ingredients are.
Very simply, we're going to have some whole dates. You're going to have a cup of half a cup of simple syrup. And again, simple syrup, by the way, I've never explained that to you, is made simply with zucchero. Let's hear you say zucchero.
Zucchero, which is sugar. Zucchero. I love to speak Italian.
And that's a cup of zucchero. And you're actually going to put a cup of zucchero to a half a cup of aqua, half a cup of water. And you're literally going to bring it to a boil.
I guess that was Japanese. Sorry, I need to stay in the Italian theme.
Stay in Italia with me.
Sorry, okay, I'm back again.
And you're going to actually let that simple syrup cook for about 5 minutes.
Really?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. You're going to put it aside, let it cool off. And I want you to know that many people use simple syrups. Bakers use it. Candy makers use it. All right. Obviously, chefs use simple syrup for very different things as well.
What takes sugar, and sometimes you know how you caramelize it? It'll caramelize?
Yes.
But you don't cook it long enough to make it caramelize. Is that what the difference is?
Actually, with simple syrup, you actually bring it to a boil.
Yeah.
And actually what happens is the syrup dissolves. Totally dissolves.
Okay.
All right. Once it's dissolved and you let it cool down, you can actually put it in a container and actually leave it on your counter outside for 6 months. 6 months, and as long as you actually sterilize, you know, don't. It has to be a sterilized container, and or you can put it in your refrigerator as well.
I gotta hear this again. You're gonna talk about leaving it outside?
You actually can leave it outside on your counter.
Oh, on your counter, because otherwise the bees would come. Is what I'm saying. I'm seeing this sugar outside on the front porch.
No. You're gonna put it in a very sterilized container, obviously.
Well, that's
Keep
neat.
it, and then when you need it.